Alright guys, we're going to see a girl with exceptional talent, very talented. However, she was born blind. So my friend Kenny is taking me to see her, and we'll let you hear how she plays piano perfectly. Alright, so we're still in Corozal. We were here last night at Hotel Las Palmas, thanks to our friend Kenny, who put us up in a nice hotel and took us to eat some wonderful food at, what's the place?
Corozal Blues.
Corozal Blues, yeah. And this is my friend Kenny, guys. Kenny is the man in Corozal. When you think about Corozal, you think about Kenny. Alright, so Kenny is taking us to see this girl. And what Kenny does, Kenny also does humanitarian work. Alright, he loves Belize. The man loves Belize more than me. Right, Kenny?
Yes, man.
Kenny loves Belize. Kenny came to Belize in 1990.
Yeah, that's correct.
And he fell in love with this country and doesn't want even to go back to his motherland. He go for 2 weeks and he missed his friends in Belize. Right, Kenny?
That's correct.
Alright, so we are here in Corozal with our friend Kenny. Alright, and Kenny has been doing exceptional work throughout the Corozal district. He has worked also with Love FM Foundation, and the man just loves Belize and he loves to give back because Belize made him what he is. Right, Kenny?
Yes.
When the man first came to Belize, he said he thought the plane made an emergency landing. I'll never forget that, you know. I'll never forget that. Man said he thought the plane made an emergency landing. But so much years later, you're a Belizean.
Yes.
At heart. So we here? You did it house?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so we've been having a wonderful time in Corozal, guys. Yesterday we were in Libertad, and the residents of Libertad were happy for all the stuff that we take. The babies, mother, the parents receive name brand Pampers from America, Huggies Pampers, wipes, baby food, all good material, good stuff. Alright, so we're here at the home of the girl who was born blind, but she is a piano expert. She plays piano expertly, exceptionally well. So now let's go. All right. No dogs? Okay. Hi, good day. I'm here to see the girl who plays piano like a professional. Hi, good evening.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Courtney Gillett.
Courtney Gillett.
Your name?
Albert Courtney. Albert.
Albert.
Yeah.
Last name?
Magdaleno.
My pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. I'm a friend of Mr. Kenny.
He doesn't eat people, so there's no need for you to be a friend. Sorry, Mr. Kenny.
You're a comedian. she has a good sense of humor too. How old are you, Courtney?
I'm 20. I'm a couple months away from being 21. I'll be 21 on May the 12th.
Wow. All right.
Yes.
All right. I like that. All right. So did you play piano for us this evening?
Let's go inside.
All right.
Walk this way.
All right. I'll take your lead.
Follow me.
All right.
Sit right over here.
I'll sit right here and I'll listen to you play that piano. How long have you been playing piano?
Almost 15 years.
Almost 15 years?
I started playing when I was 6.
Who teach you?
Nobody. I learned by
ear?
By listening. Yes. You'd be surprised. Well, not really surprised, but I remember when I had my very first piano. I don't have it anymore.
Okay.
When I got my very first one, the first song that I remember learning, you know the game show Jeopardy?
Yeah.
I ended up learning to play their theme, the music that they put when you're thinking about the answer to the question.
Yeah.
Yes. I ended up learning to play that, and when I did, Granny was surprised. I mean, she was like, she told everyone like, listen to this, and then I played it, and from there I started learning like other. From there, I started learning other songs, and and like really, pretty much, I would play pretty much anyone that I like if I'm listening to it,
So
and if I really like it, then yes, like if I'm listening to one on the like a song on the radio. Or
so you can memorize it in your head and then play it on the keyboard.
Like I'm listening, and at the same time I'm doing this.
What you doing? Oh, you're tapping your fingers.
Yes, as if I'm
playing on the keyboard.
Yes, for me to like have an idea more or less what notes I'm gonna
Play.
Yes, and like when I sit in front of the piano, like I try to like I wouldn't move from there until I get.
You perfect it.
Not really perfect it until I get it the way that I want it to sound. Yes.
All right. God has blessed you with a talent, man.
Indeed, absolutely, He has. And I wouldn't say recently, but back in, I think it was in late 2015, going into 2016, I started playing and singing at the same time.
Oh, you sing as well?
I can't.
So
I can't really do it too good right now.
We out for a treat.
That is fine.
That is fine.
I can't really do it right now because I'm a bit.
But at least you can play the piano, right?
Well, the playing is. The playing, yes, I could pull. I mean, the singing, I will proudly say that I got the skills from Granny.
Oh, Granny? Where Granny there? Oh, Granny. Hi, Granny. Are you?
Yeah.
Come here, Gran. Gran kind of shy, man. So.
No. Well, she told me several times. She told me that I got the vocal powers from her, so I can proudly say that that's one good thing that I could positively say that she gave to me.
All right. Proud of it.
Sorry, Granny.
You're proud of your granddaughter, no, Gran?
Very proud.
All right.
She tries to do.
I tried to.
Gets it. What happened? We had a small, those toys. That was the first one she got. So I told her one day, if you can play anything you want to play, why don't you play the national anthem? He said, that's too big for the piano.
It's a lot of arrangements you have to do, and then back in 2011 they gave me one of my relatives had one.
Okay.
And so she gave it to me because she wasn't really
using it. Okay.
For the classes she had in college.
All right.
Yeah, so I used that one from 2011 to 2015, and then in 2015, Mr. Kenny they got me
this one you're playing right there?
Yes.
Okay.
They got me this one.
So you got a better one thanks to Mr. Kenny.
I would perform at when they have different events or different functions, and they wanted me to perform, I would take that one with me.
All right.
And then I have this big one over here.
Oh, you have a big. Ooh.
This one was sent from me, I think, almost 3 years ago.
That's a big church one.
That's the grand, like these old time, like these old time ones, these big.
Yeah, the organ.
But truth be told, I don't like this one too much because while you're playing, you're gonna have to you see these things at the bottom.
Yeah, it had the foot pedals. You gotta press them.
I find it kind of it's kind of hard to do, especially when you have slippers on. You have to. I had to take them off.
Okay, so you play for us now?
Yes, you're gonna play for us.
You're gonna play a song for us? That's Mr. Kenny.
No, I heard someone else laugh.
It's me. Okay, come.
No, don't pull me.
I just want to make sure.
Sit down. So you can sit down. Oh, I'll excuse him. Oh God. Let me settle in properly.
Take your time. You're the boss here.
Okay, and then we're gonna hold on, I'm gonna push this up. Okay, there we go. So, we're doing an instrumental tune for you guys.
You play an instrumental for us?
Yes.
All right.
So my signature words, let's do it.
All right. Let's do it. Why? That's Rocky? An Olympic style theme song. Nice. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Excellent, Courtney. Excellent. I loved it. I loved it. Awesome.
Great.
And you know one of the comments that I read just now while you were playing? The prince and the princess are in Belize and they said Courtney should play for them.
Woo!
Yeah. Someone said you should play for them.
Well, your wish has been granted.
All right.
Yes.
You'll give us one more song?
Is it? Well, if you want me to sing, I'm sorry. Well, you gotta bear with me, like I said.
All right.
It wouldn't turn out as good as if I'm.
We'll take it. We'll listen.
You understand my circumstances, don't you?
I do.
Well,
I like your English too. You know, you speak proper English.
Because I don't mean to come off as, I don't know if you would say arrogant, but what happened is that, like, I listen to the TV and the radio a lot.
Oh.
And I've been doing that from an early. I've been doing that from
Baby?
from an early age, I would say.
Okay.
And what happened is that, you know, usually people would say, like, if you watch the TV or if you listen to the spend too much time in front
On
of
the TV,
it's not a good thing.
But for you,
But for me, at least, I mean, like they say, to everything there is the pros and there is the
cons.
cons.
Right.
Yes, and yes, so I feel like all that time spent
Watching
like,
television,
listening to
television.
TV,
Sorry.
it helped a lot for me in like learning English.
Speak properly.
Yes. And when I went to school, there were times that they had volunteers, like from the U.S. They would come in to help. And one of them, I remember asking me if I come from a certain part of the States, and I told her no. It's just that I listen to the radio and the TV a lot, so that really helped in.
But you could talk Creole, no?
I mean, I do, like, if I'm around.
Say something in the Creole, make I hear how you are.
I won't do it.
You won't do it?
No, I'm not. If you're gonna talk to me in English, stick to the English.
Alright, so I'll keep it in English.
Yes.
I like your professionalism. Very good.
Indeed, it is.
Very good.
Absolutely. I heard someone laugh. What's her name?
Antoinette.
Sorry?
Antoinette.
Antoinette.
Excuse me, I think she's really correct. Her name because
Your last name?
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Antoinette Sanchez.
Oh, okay.
her cousin.
I have a relative
Oh,
named
okay,
Antoinette
okay.
as well.
Oh, sorry.
20.
I'm 20, going on 21 in May.
Yeah.
Nice.
What was that?
She says you look like a teenager.
Thank you, but looks could be deceiving
Uh-huh.
sometimes. Not to be rude.
You
just
have
speaking
I
the
like your
truth.
sense of humor, Courtney. All right.
What were you telling me?
All right, so you'll do another song for us?
Yes, I would.
All right.
I'd sing this next one. My apologies if it doesn't go over well.
No problem.
I've been told about living like a star. Motorists and pain and caviar. But no one ever showed me the reverse.
Whoa! Round of applause. Round of applause. Courtney, you have an amazing voice. What's the name of that song?
Just an Illusion. That's by Julia Zara.
I love it.
The thing is, I remember singing it. I think 3 years ago. I think it was because every year they have a summer camp for visually impaired people, and every year I go there. And last 3 years when they had it, they had a karaoke at the day before the camp ended.
I bet you won.
It wasn't really a competition. It was more like entertainment, rather.
Okay.
And from the beginning, when they told me about the karaoke, I was really contemplating if I should sing or not. I'm thinking, should I sing? No, do it. Granny was like, go for it, go for it. And then some of my other friends too, they were like, go for it, go for it. So in the end I did, and I ended up singing like three different times, three different songs that night, and Just an Illusion was one of them I remembered.
Nice. You hear these songs on the radio and then it stays in your head, right?
Not just on the radio. Sometimes I would listen like online, like on the internet.
Oh, on the internet?
Sometimes I would listen to it like back then I would listen mostly on YouTube, but now I have Spotify.
Yo.
Like the site that you listen to music.
Yeah.
I would listen to like when I'm not really doing anything, I would listen to music on Spotify. Like it all depends on my mood. Sometimes I would listen to instrumentals. Sometimes I would listen to 70s hits. So most of the time I'd be listening to 80s hits.
Can you play enough of those 80s hits?
Not quite, but there's several of them that I happen to like, though.
Yeah?
And, you'd be surprised about the number of 80s songs and 70s songs that I know about.
Wow.
You'd be surprised. I mean, these are the type of stuff that you would say, I have no business knowing about.
Yeah, you're a 20-year-old knowing these type of songs.
And then on top of that, I listen to Love FM a lot, and that's the type of music that they would...
the kind that you like to hear.
That's the type of music that they would play most of the time. Yes, so that's how I know about a fair deal of these, like what you would call oldies, but goodies.
Yeah.
Aside from playing the piano, that's not the only thing I do.
But what else you do?
I also write.
Right?
As in, like, I write plays. Stories.
Oh, seriously?
Yes. I write short plays. Yeah, they're like plays. I've been writing since 2017, and from then until now, I've written 44 plays.
44 plays?
Yes.
Have any of the plays been used on programs, events, public events?
No, what happened is that, like, I have certain people that I email them to.
Oh.
And then they would read and they would provide their feedback. This one person in particular, he's not here right now. He lives in the UK. But I remember the day when I sent him the very first one that I wrote in 2017. He read it and he loved it. So the thing is, the person came here previously because he was the one who taught me to use the computer, because there's a program that you install on the computer called NVDA.
What does that do?
It's a speech program. It tells you like what you're doing as you're navigating along on the computer.
So do you use a keyboard or you speak to the computer?
When you put the program on it, when you navigate with your keyboard or with your touchpad, it tells you what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
So I use, you don't talk to the computer. When you navigate, it tells you
what to do.
Yes. So what happened since he left? That was after he showed me how to use the computer. When I started writing, I sent him the first one, and when he read it, he said he liked it. So he said, whenever I write any other ones, to feel free to
let him know.
To mail them to him.
Okay.
To email them. So I said, okay. So I started telling like some of my teachers in college, and I told my school counselor, but she's not there anymore. And she told me to send them to her too.
All right.
All the people that I
And everyone likes your plays.
yes, from the feedback that I received.
So you have a creative mind to write.
Some of them, in case you're wondering about like the storylines, like what are the
Yeah.
inspirations.
Tell us.
Well, there were a couple of them that were inspired from ones that I read. There were a few of them that were inspired by ones that I read. There were a few. I have a few of them that are inspired by a radio program that I used to listen to.
Okay.
But they don't give the program anymore on the radio.
Okay.
And then I have a few of them that.
I have a question because we have some kids here and they would say, "Well, how do you read and you're not seeing?"
Well, the thing is with the speech program, it like whatever document you open on the computer, it reads it to you.
Oh, okay.
But if there are pictures, then the program doesn't read the picture. You're gonna have someone near to tell you what's in the picture.
Oh, okay.
So, like I was saying about the plays, there were, like I said, I have some inspired by ones that I read, some inspired by the radio program, and I have a few of them that are inspired by personal experiences that I had.
Oh, okay.
I've had.
All right.
And so far, people tend to, the feedback that I've been getting, they like the plays. They tell me that they like the lessons.
Yeah.
What's not, because I try to put in life lessons in there.
In the plays.
Yes, and I try to make it like sometimes some of them they found, like certain people told me that they found themselves like laughing when I like at certain of the things that I wrote. And I would say about a few months ago, late last year, I've been told by a couple of people that read my plays, they said to me that I should consider making a book out of them.
All right.
But the thing is, I don't want to use all of them. I want to use like maybe 12 of them or
The ones that really, really hit you.
the ones that I would consider my best, yes.
Okay.
And the thing is, I was thinking about maybe doing like an ebook sort of thing.
Okay.
But then Granny was telling me, what about like the blind kids who don't have like a laptop or something?
Yeah.
Because they also use Braille.
Braille to read, yeah.
I used to use the Braille too.
Okay.
But since I started using the computer,
You stepped up your game now.
to me at least, I feel like the computer is easier to deal with, because the Braille, like when you do the Braille books itself, they're pretty heavy because you need a lot of pages to.
Yeah.
And with the computer, you don't really need so many
books and pages and
yeah,
a lot of stuff to back around, right?
To carry around, yes.
Yeah.
So I was thinking.
The teachers, they don't want to translate the Braille. They don't want to study the Braille. So they can't translate. So they always, I've been with her in school since 6. And I used to transcribe everything that they write.
Yeah.
Take it up back
To the school. Okay.
While she was there, this is a professor board. I will make the Braille
charts,
so that they can have it close and they can see what she's writing.
Yeah.
But they don't take the time to study that.
So they don't have the patience to try to learn it. So.
Yes, that's what they used to do.
And so I went to her from she started writing Braille.
Yeah.
So
Good job, Granny. Good job.
I have to, if not she wouldn't do anything.
Good job, and she's so intelligent. Everyone who's watching, we have 177 people watching right now.
Oh my Lord.
And they're saying that Courtney is so intelligent and she speaks so well. And they love your voice. You have a beautiful voice. And you said you're not going to sing good. You sung excellent.
No, I said it wasn't gonna be good because I was recovering from a cold.
Oh, okay. But it sounds good though.
So
It sounds
I said
real good.
maybe it wouldn't turn out good. So
It's really good.
it's still not at its full potential like when I'm not okay.
Yeah.
Like when I am okay, I meant to say.
Yeah.
Not at the full potential. Well, you know, many a times I've asked Granny to sing for me, but she said I took a fair deal of her powers away.
Oh, you suck many powers away. Granny, that true? That true, that Granny?
I can't sing. She can sing.
She got a beautiful
I
voice.
started that song.
And she finished it.
Yeah. I don't remember the rest.
Yeah. Well, we want to say thanks for your time and thanks for showing us your talent. God has been good to you.
Indeed,
God has been good to you. Because there are so many people with their...
Many a times. I remember a couple months back. This was back in December. I went to perform at this place here in Curacao called Dreams. It's a place where they do like parties and these things.
Yeah.
And they had a program for people with disabilities. The thing is, they had it in two different sets. They had in the morning for the younger crowd, and then in the afternoon for older people. And I went in the afternoon crowd, and I performed that at the event. This was back in December of last year, and this lady who was there said to me, "Is there a way that you could pass down some of your vocal skills to me, because I cannot carry a tune to save my life?"
Yeah.
I said, if only there was a way.
Yeah.
But really, I feel I'm being brutally honest here.
Yeah.
I feel like I have too much of the powers. I need to pass it down to I need to share some of it with someone.
I like that.
Would any one of you be willing to
Anybody want some talent, some piano talent?
No, the singing skills, because
I can sing.
you do sing? You do sing?
I can sing, yeah. I do sing.
If only she could show me how powerful your voice is.
You gotta open your mouth. You gotta open your mouth. You gotta open your mouth and
Show
turn
me
it.
how powerful your voice is. Just a little.
You sang for her, right?
I
Exactly.
showed you how powerful mine was, even despite it not being
feeling too good.
to my full potential. So I'm fairly certain that you can show me how powerful yours is. Show me it, please.
Play a rhythm for her.
What's your favorite tune? If I know it.
That was on the spot one. I play you know the verse for Lord, I give you my heart.
Lord, I give you my heart.
I mean the chorus.
My soul.
I don't know all the words to that one, but I think I've heard it before. I have heard
play it.
Yeah, just sing it as she come in with the rhythm.
What key do we go?
I don't know. I can stand it and you just play.
And then I follow on from
Yeah.
here.
Okay. Oh Lord.
Do it now. You said you could
Put
sing.
the foot in your mouth.
Do it.
All right.
You do it.
Lord, I give you my heart. I give you my soul. I live for you alone. Every breath that I take, every moment I'm awake. Lord, have your way in me.
Woo! That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. You've got a lovely voice. You see? And that's because you were shy to show it off.
That's right.
You were shy to show. You've got the skills.
She got it, right?
You've got the skills. You've got the vocal powers. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely great.
All right.
So you're the one from Ladyville.
Ladyville highlights, right?
I think, if I'm being honest with you here, I think I've heard about you one time.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, you were featured on a story about you donated a laptop to a kid who who used to send in most of his work on his phone, and he said that it was quite challenging.
And he was going to do a walkathon.
Yes.
Yep, that's
Yes.
right. You have a good memory.
Yes. I remember.
Who told you about that?
I heard it on the radio one evening when I was in my room, and I was listening to the news that evening. And
All right.
it's not every day that I listen to the news, though.
Yeah.
But that one evening I was in there. I was in there and I was listening to the news. And that was when I heard about when
Ladyville highlights.
When you were explaining about the kid doing the walk, about
The walkathon,
yes.
to raise money to buy a laptop.
To buy a laptop, yes.
Yeah.
I remember the news person interviewing the kid.
Yeah.
And right after he interviewed the kid, then he interviewed you.
That's right. That's right.
I remember it clearly. They gave it on it was on the 6 o'clock news.
That's correct.
On Love FM.
That's correct.
They played it, and then the next morning, when they had the news update, I remember them featuring the story.
And now I'm in your house interviewing you. Look at that.
Yes, I mean that's a moment that, trust me, that will be one of the experiences that I have that I will never forget. Trust me.
Yeah. And because
especially with this lovely lady.
yeah. So when we came, Mr. Kenny says, you got to meet her, Albert. You got to meet her.
Yes, he was talking to me on the phone this morning, like around, it was a little before 11 o'clock. I don't remember the exact time, but well, he was talking to my grandma at first, and I was right here sitting at the desk, right here around my desk with my laptop, and Granny called me and said that somebody. Well, my relative came and said that they wanted to talk, that somebody is on the phone to talk to me. And Granny said, it's Mr. Kenny. So I was like, all right, well, I got to take the call. So then when we were talking, Mr. Kenny said that you guys came by yesterday, that you guys were up in Libertad, from what I heard.
That's correct.
And that you guys would come to see me.
That's correct.
And he told me that. He mentioned, he was talking about me. He was telling you guys about me. And I laughed, right? I laughed. And he told me that he said to you guys, I don't remember his exact words, but something to the extent of that you have to meet me. You guys got to meet me.
Yeah,
well,
that's true.
Here you are.
And we're here now in your home.
Here, you guys.
So we thank you so much for your time and your talent.
Absolutely, it was indeed my pleasure.
We appreciate it. And everyone, no, it's almost 202 people. And
oh
they say
Lord, have mercy!
202.
Really?
You're talking
really?
Directly to 202
really?
people in Belize and abroad in the
Yes,
States.
I imagine, because once you're on live, anybody who's online could see it.
That's right.
Anybody who's online can
So
see it.
your story is going to go viral, all right?
This is not something.
No, it's something good, not something bad.
You guys are putting my business out there. Surely I deserve to fool around after many days of not doing so.
Yeah, you deserve it. Let's give her a round of applause, guys, for the excellent job she did. May God continue to shine upon you, and may your blessings continue to overflow. All right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, guys.
By the way, I was going to ask you guys if you guys have an email.
Oh, email?
Address,
Yes.
I would love to share my work with you guys.
All right. It's after let me end this off and then I'll give it to you. All right?
Sure.
All right. Tell them bye. Those who are watching on the line, tell them bye.
Thank you guys for watching. May
All
God
right.
bless you all. Bye.
All right.